Here we're still at the Bang Your Head Festival 2011, and we have an historical moment here because we have Robb from the Tygers of Tang and Chris Tsangaridis, the producer of the cult records of this band. So, do you enjoy the festival here today?
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. It's good.
Fantastic. Absolutely. What a crazy festival.
Yeah. So, you remember this guy here?
Who is he? Absolutely fantastic, this fella. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Chris launched our career.
Yeah.
Oh. He did.
Well, we did.
And I have to say, when we first signed to, I waffle on like an old twat, but never mind. This is all absolutely true. When we first signed to MCA, MCA Records in March '80, we were looking for a producer for the first album, Wildcat.
Yeah.
And I'd heard the live Magnum album, Marauder.
Yeah.
It's true.
And Chris had produced this, and the thing which I really liked about it was the guitar sound. Chris he got Tony Clark and this fantastic guitar sound from a semi-acoustic Gibson 335.
That's right, yeah.
And that just sold me. And I went to our manager at the time, and I said, this guy called Chris Tsangaridis, can we get in touch with him? Can we ask him? Can we say hello? What do we think? And the rest is history, as I say. And you know, Chris came out he produced the second album, and then he came out and he did our front of house sound for us. And we had an absolute blast. Came in the tour bus and we did all sorts of silly things.
Got arrested.
You've got to get arrested.
In jail. So they tell us.
Did you tell Jess Cox that he has to eat a lot of honey back then? He told me.
I guess so. I suppose to help his voice when it was a bit hoarse, I guess, but...
He misheard and he started eating a lot of bunny.
Oh, that's what it was.
And it was never the same after that.
You know, it gets stuck in his throat.
The ears just furred it all up.
So, when you recorded these albums, did you know that they will become classics one day? Or was it just first?
We hoped. We just making an album and try and make it the best we can. And I remember I went away on holiday, Wildcat came out, and I came back, and the guys, we met in that cafe in King's Cross with the album straight in the top 20 in the major charts, and we've got a hit record, boys. How the fuck did we do that? It was a surprise, but it was a fantastic time. The music was for the era. It was everything kind of vibrant. It was vibrant. And it was a great time to be making music. And well, time has told, as I find out of all throughout my career. We talk about the new wave of British heavy metal, and the first thing that ever comes up is the Tygers. And the fact that they're called Tang and I'm Tsangaridis, you see where
there's all sorts of connections there.
I didn't know about So back then when you have recorded the a record.
That's right. You had plastic things.
You had no Pro Tools, you had no trigger drums, so
2-inch Ampex tape, proper stuff.
So you needed to be perfect in the studio. So did you rehearse your ass off back then?
No, we didn't need to be perfect because we had Chris. Chris knew all the tricks. We had a great tape op called Andy Warwick.
That's right.
And Chris sat. Chris wouldn't have a drink. He wouldn't smoke anything funny. Not that we did.
No.
But he eats potatoes.
I ate potatoes.
He sat and he listened. And he did a fantastic job. He really did. But we had these huge speakers, which and the fuses kept blowing because he kept turning the bloody things up.
Bang!
And it would pin against the wall. But what he really mixed on was a tiny little 2.5-inch radio speaker, because he said people are going to listen. Most people are going to listen to that. It comes out as a single. It's going to be on a radio, and people are going to listen on that. So we've got to check it on that. They don't have 100-watt sound systems in the lounge. So he just He'd done his business. He's grown up, you know, studio hopping and for the Judas Priest sessions and all that kind of stuff. So you know,
it was, you know, stuff like that. That's how it was done. That's how we did it. There were great teachers in our engineers and other producers I'd worked up to. And you took everything from them that you liked and then adapted it. And like now, if I'm making a record and I want a different guitar, I pick the phone up and I'll have 100,000 guitars delivered, anything you want. Back in those days, this was Robb's amp, this was Robb's guitar. Okay, let's record it. But because of what they'd chosen, what they had, that was made our sound, you know. Shut up, we're trying to talk here.
It was all a huge learning curve.
Yeah.
It really, really was. And we learned so much from young Christopher. Yeah. And it's stuff that he just learnt, and he was keen to, you know, to
impasse.
Absolutely, and that's why we had such a huge success. When Wildcat was released, it charted. I think it charted at 13. I could be wrong. It could have been 18. It was in the charts. But you've got in the. We're not talking about a rock chart, a specialist chart. We're talking about a British album chart. So you've got Michael Jackson. You've got Earth, Wind and Fire. You've got Diana Ross.
The official chart.
And they're all behind us.
Yeah.
So this was something absolutely awesome.
A heavy metal band. Hey.
Yeah. So you were one of the. Let's say first new wave of British heavy metal bands. Have you ever thought about this whole thing, new wave of British heavy metal, during the last years?
I guess both of us, in our own way, think about it kind of all the time.
And
when it started,
and so we still think like that, I guess.
Your productions can sound really modern, but they can sound old school. So you are still ahead of the time, I think.
Absolutely, you have to be. It's, I believe, horses for courses, as we say. You do the right thing for the right job. It's no good if I'm trying to make a classic rock album. And I don't mean a classic album. I mean a classic sounding thing. Yes, They have to do it. You have to play it, you have to record it, and you have to get it right, and have to get a great vibe on it, which is all important. The fun aspect of it, it comes over in the music, and people enjoy it when they put it on and go, "Hey, And so hopefully, what we try to do in that studio, people pick up on it, and that, I think, is a good part of the success of any record. Is that
you're still related to many new wave British heavy metal bands. I think about Tokyo Blade, Bitches Sin.
I mean, it's great because what's happened is all the bands from that era, as there's a long time has passed since they began, and when we all began, we were all a little naive. But, you know, playing guitar or drums, whatever, for just a few years, me producing for a few years. But now we've had over 30 years of experience. Well, we've learned how to play a bit better now and do things. And so all those songs take on a new thing on stage, you know, because the musicianship is that much better, you're more confident. And it's worn in, they're tried and tested, and the people know them still, you know, and that's why when the Tygers played earlier, you saw what people went, and they knew the material. It's fantastic.
And what I saw is that you really enjoyed your show here at Bang Your Head Festival.
Oh, it was fantastic. It's a great festival. It's one of the best run festivals. Everybody's so friendly. What a fantastic audience.
Yeah, they are, genuinely.
And all those factors, when you inject those into a band, you can't not give a performance.
Yeah. That's
Why
true.
would you not want to?
Yeah.
You just jump out of your skin.
I guess,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So can we expect a new CD from Tygers?
Yes, you can expect a new CD. We have about 35 songs.
How many?
About 35 songs to choose from. And
35 songs?
Yeah.
This is a triple CD.
I'm not going to do all of them.
And just today, I introduced Christopher to our manager, and the guys are going to talk, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Watch the space.
Yeah, watch this space.
Maybe we have another historical moment, a hysterical moment.
Exactly. Never say no. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it would be great. It would be fantastic to do that.
So maybe we should sing Hellbound now for our view.
Do you know the words?
Strange thing is that
I can do the chorus.
I think we don't do it. I thank you guys for this interview. It was a historical moment to get you guys together again.
Oh, it's fantastic to see you, sir.
And I think we will see another song from Tygers of Panting at Headbangers Open Air last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because we filmed it, we will see it right now.
Well, hey. Excellent.